This is Kugan Cassius for Rifle TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're at the O2 Arena here for KSI double.
Peace and pugilism, fight fanatics. This is Myron Magnus. I am going to be commenting and analyzing a video that Chisel Eubank Jr. has done with the prolific Kugan Cassius of IFL TV. Salute to them. They get great interviews, okay? And also subscribe to them because I'm using their footage for this video. So I would like to thank them as well. It is for entertainment purposes and educational purposes only. Let's continue.
Fight night. I'm joined by a Kentucky Fried Chicken eating Chisel Eubank Jr. How are you, mate?
I'm comfortable. I'm real comfortable.
Right, I saw your post from the other day with a bucket of KFC and I thought, all right, it's a little bit of mind games going on. Right now, you're actually digging into a 12-piece.
Oh, this is a 15-piece, leg only, and it's beautiful, man. You know, Conor Benn is a challenge, but he's not dangerous enough for me to give up my cheat day. I'm going to keep my cheat days 1 a week up until the fight, and today's my cheat day, so I'm going to enjoy my drumsticks, you know?
Wow. Okay, Chisel Eubank Jr. has said, I don't have to give up my cheat day for Conor Benn. This young lad, bum, kid from the lower weight class, 2 lower weight classes beneath me, is not going to get me out of bed and worry about him every morning. That's pretty much what Chisel Eubank Jr. has just said. Really. I mean, he's eating fried chicken in front of all of us and in front of Conor Benn. Like what? No sweat. Easy work.
Have you not had 2 cheat days this week?
I have had 2 cheat days this week, but I'm extra confident this week, so we'll get away with it.
Chris, come on, I know you're like the immaculate professional that does everything almost to the book in terms of training, etc. We know you live boxing. So what is this about? You eating Kentucky Fried Chicken in front of us? What is it?
I'll tell you what it's about, Kugan. If you need to ask, bro, he believes Conor Benn is not a challenge for him. He doesn't think he's big enough, strong enough, skilled enough for him to actually have to take him seriously. If I may speak for the man, let's see what he has to say.
Well,
I'm just being me, man, you know. So many people like focus on the weight and you know, it's not an issue. I'm gonna make the weight, but I'm not gonna be dead. I'm not gonna have no energy on the night, you know. I'm gonna get in there and have fun.
does this not send a signal out to Team Benn that you're almost too relaxed about the fight, or not?
60% maybe. That's all we need to be.
You're that confident? 60% is all you need?
I mean, you know, I don't say things that I don't believe. You know me, I never have. 60% is what I will be on the night, and 60% will be enough to crush this man over, I don't know, however many rounds I decided to go.
Damn. He says he only needs 60% or needs to be at 60%, and he will stop this fight whenever he chooses. God damn. Yo, I believe he's going to bait Conor Benn to come in there like a damn bull, trying to bulldoze and throw strong haymaker shots, power shots and everything. And he plans on timing Benn and catching him coming in and putting his ass to sleep. That's what I think he's doing. He wants to put Ben ass to sleep. And by disrespecting him this way, he understands something about Conor Benn that maybe we don't. And that's Conor Benn can be quite arrogant and have an ego of some sort. And he must be arrogant and have an ego to even be taking this fight. Do you understand? So if you have any Conor Benns watching this, watching this video, don't fall for the bait. Please pass that message to the young lad so he won't get his ass put to sleep.
You've been in with DeGale, Saunders, Groves. I've not heard you talk this confident. So is it just the weight issue that gives you that confidence, or is it something else?
Those guys were experienced dudes. I think there's too much of a hype train behind this kid. Yeah, he's undefeated. Yeah, he's been knocking guys out, but you know, the pedigree and the caliber of fighter that people are claiming that he is, I don't see it. On top of that, he is coming up in weight. So, you know, the combination of both means that I'm very relaxed about this fight. I'm very confident. I'm very comfortable. I do underestimate him. He has to show me why I shouldn't. He has to prove to me why I should take him as seriously as he wants me to take him.
And that is saying a whole lot. And honestly, I may have to side with Chris Eubank on this situation. Conor Benn is coming up from 147. And Chris Eubank is, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, people who watch this video, coming down from 168. And I believe they're meeting at 160, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around there. Pardon me if my details aren't exactly correct. But Conor Benn has not been fighting as long as the names he mentioned or himself. And honestly, I wanted to see Conor Benn versus Marku, because I believe Marku and Conor Benn would be an excellent fight. And I may favor Marku in that scrap. But let's continue to see what Ben has to say. Apologies, Eubanks.
I said that to him, actually. We did the head-to-head face-off TV show, whatever it's called. And I said to him, you got to prove to me that I'm wrong. He said, I don't have to prove nothing to nobody, especially not you. And I explained to him, I am the only person you have to prove it to. Nobody else on the planet you have to prove anything else to except me. Because if you don't, it's your ass.
And he may be 100% correct. This is a rivalry that dates back to their fathers, for those who don't know. Again, we're talking about Chris Eubank Jr., the son of Chris Eubank, Hall of Famer. Okay? We're talking about Conor Benn, the son of Nigel Benn, the Dark Destroyer, Hall of Famer. Both from the UK. Both didn't like each other. This is a major rivalry their sons are about to continue. And it may be too soon for Conor Benn, is what Chris Eubank is saying. I don't know. But I will say I'm favoring Chris Eubank in this fight without a doubt.
You've announced on social media that your dad will be in your corner. So I'm assuming you spoke to your dad recently regarding this situation. So can you just kind of make comment on that?
There's nothing more to be said. He'll be in my corner on the night. I'm sure Conor's Conor's father Nigel will be with him on the night. It's going to be epic, man. When have you ever seen anything like this happen in the history of the sport? I never have.
Never.
You know, who knows? Maybe if things get really hairy, they'll jump in the ring. You know, and we'll tag team it. I don't know. I don't know, but it's going to be fun.
Okay, Chris.
Okay, for those who don't need some context to what Chris Eubank Jr. has said, after being asked, your father will be in the corner tonight by Coogan Cassius, pardon me. Chris Eubank's father, Chris Eubank Sr., was not speaking to him for a while because many believed, or it's been reported, that he was upset. And Chris Eubank Jr. said this out of his mouth, that I can't get in touch with my father, but I don't know what's going on. And it's believed that Chris Eubank Sr. did not want Chris Eubank Jr. to take this fight with Conor Benn. Why? Chris Eubank Sr. wanted the fight to marinate a little bit while, okay, so that it could gain more momentum and be a bigger fight in the future, more or less.
Eubank Jr., thank you very much for talking to Eiffel TV. We'll just show people your Kentucky Fried Chicken 15-piece. What? Not one bit?
No.
Not even the breast? No?
One bit.
That is Chris Eubank Jr., and that's the end of that interview. Tell me what you think. That is hilarious. And I mean hilarious. All the way. This is Myron Magnus and Boxologics United. Peace and pugilism.